Hey everybody, it's Jay Shakur. I'm so glad to be back with you all once again. It's been a minute since we've been like this together, and I'm glad to be back. I'm back, and I have to say, I'm better than ever. Again, thank you all for tuning into this video. I'm back. Today, I want to start and talk about as we go into a new year what that means, why it matters, why a new year matters and is momentous. And I do want to say this: just because it's a new year, it does not mean it's time for you to have all these New Year's resolutions. I get that's the trend, I get that's the thing, I get that's what people do, but I'm a bit different. I'm a bit different in my approach to it, and I want to share that with y'all today as we begin to cross over into a new year. 2023 for me, I can say this: 2023 for me was a year unlike any other. In fact, the last 2 years have been years unlike any other. And you're almost, what's the word I'm looking for? You're almost tempted to ask for a reprieve, to ask for a break. Let 2024 be, it ain't gonna be perfect, but at least let it be better, easier, more peaceful. And I think that's probably where everyone is, given what we've all experienced really in the last 3 or 4 years. And today, I really want to talk about three things I think are important to kind of set this up. I don't know how long I'll be talking about this. I'm pretty sure, I'm certain I'm going to be talking about it beyond the new year. But I do think it's important to set things up this way. And I want to talk about this thing, this small word, but it's a thing that we all aspire towards. It's a thing that we all want every new year, and that is growth. Every year, people want to grow in some way, be it their career, be it their relationships, be it their family, be it their money, be it personally, be it their character, be it in growing their healing, self-development, self-improvement. Every year, people want to grow. That's, I think, something that we all have in common. It's something that we all want, and rightfully so. Any healthy person wants to grow. Every new year, every new season, every new month, every new day, every healthy person wants to grow. I think that's a given. However, desiring to grow, wanting to grow is much different, drastically different than actually doing so. And that's what I want to talk about: how to get there, or at least how to begin to get there in 2024 and beyond. So we all want to grow. So where do we start? In my humble opinion, we start growth with gratitude. Let me say it again. We start truly growing with gratitude. Gratitude is that thing, that ability to have something and simply be thankful for it. Gratitude makes what isn't enough enough, and it sustains us as we make that upward hill climb towards whatever our goal is. It brings us to a place of contentment. And that's truly the first thing I think secures, begins, establishes momentum and growth in anybody's life. I remember growing up, and see, y'all may find this to be quite comical, but it's true. I remember growing up, and I would not want to eat some type of food, or I was, not feeling whatever my mom cooked, or I didn't finish all of my food. And my mama, bless her 4 foot self, she would say to me, "You better eat your food, boy," or some variation of this. "You better eat your food, boy, because there's people in Africa starving." Now, that whole notion, that whole idea, that whole phrase, that whole whatever is built on the concept that all of Africa is this desolate place, and the images that we've seen historically come out of Africa, the kids that are hairless with the bloated stomachs due to infection and all of that. And that's where that saying and the poverty and all that, that's where that comes from. But beyond that, there's a truth, there's a principle. She was really trying to instill within me gratitude. She was really trying to instill within me and my little sister a place, a heart posture of gratitude. Yeah, you may not have liked what we cooked, and this is probably all I felt like cooking, all I had to cook, but be grateful because there are people who would die literally or do whatever they can do to be in the position that you're in to have this type of food, whatever it may be. And so she was trying to instill within me a she was trying to instill within me an attitude, if you will, of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude. And so I want that to be kind of the foundation going into 2024, not only for you, but for me. I made it a promise to myself to get up every day, no matter what that day may hold, no matter what that day may bring, but to get up every day and say thank you. I believe in God. I believe Jesus Christ is my Savior. I'm making an intentional effort every day to get up and say thank you. I'm grateful. And for me, it gets down to the practicalities of the matter. I'm going to personally write 3 things every day that I'm grateful for. Every day. Of course, you're not perfect, so it's not going to be, if you miss a day, it's a bad thing. But I'm going to make it a practice to write down 3 things every day that I'm grateful for. Because if you want to grow, you have to be grounded in a place, a space of gratitude. You just have to be. It's a requirement. I watch and I listen to successful people. They're successful by every metric that you would think of success in the physical material. They have the money, they have the houses, they have the car, they have the family, they have the life, they have the notoriety, the popularity. They're successful. And what grounds them that I see, because we're being honest, a successful rich person living in Montecito or living in Hollywood or living in Buckhead or whatever, a successful grounded person, it's hard for them to be grounded, I should say, in the sense that they aren't struggling to buy a gallon of milk. It may hit them a little hard that a dozen eggs are extremely ridiculously high. It may bother them, but they're not struggling, right? So it's harder for them to be grounded. And I find that those who are successful and remain grounded, because in all of our lives, it's our duty, our job to remain grounded. I find that they live and breathe and operate from a space and a place of gratitude. And so watching the likes of Oprah, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, whatever you think of them in their personal lives, that's your business. But in terms of just sheer measures of success, materially, right? Which, to be honest, doesn't really matter. But materially, they are rooted and grounded in success. They are rooted and grounded in the principle of thank you. There's a lady I grew up in, the church I used to grew up in. She said, thank you makes more room. How did she say it? Thank yous make more room for thank you. And I really didn't get it. I'm like, oh, she's just some church mother trying to be deep. What is she talking about? And it kind of clicked as I got older. The more I say thank you for whatever I have, it may not be perfect. It may not be the best version of whatever it is that I have. But the more I say thank you for what I do have, the more I do that, then more things come to me. It's like a law, it's a principle. More things will eventually come to me that are better. And then I will have more thank yous as more things come to me, as the upgrades and the better comes to me. But it all starts from a place of true gratitude. So you will not grow if you are not first grounded in a place of gratitude. Gratitude is what sustains you. Gratitude, just a simple heart posture. It's more of a heart thing than what you say or do. Of being thankful for what you have will keep you not only from comparison, which is the thief of joy, and it will literally cause bitterness if you compare yourself to others. But gratitude will keep you humble. And here's the thing. Just because you're grateful, i.e. content where you are, does not mean you're complacent where you are. A lot of us, including myself, we can't be grateful and content in the place that we are, because we equate being content and grateful with complacency, and it's not the same thing. I want more for my life at this stage in my young life. I desperately want more for my life. I'm, as old Baptist preachers would say, I'm betwixt and between right now. But because I want more for my life, I want more for my career, I want more for all these different things. But I'm still grateful for what I have. And I have to fight to be grateful every single day. Understanding that because I'm grateful and content now with what I have, that does not equal, or that is not me being complacent. So if we want to grow, which I know we all want to, then we have to start from a place of gratitude. Then there's this thing, and I'm not going to talk about that here. I'll save that for another edition. But we want to grow. Everybody wants to grow. You start from a place grounded in gratitude. And then you have to give yourself, give others grace. And I think we'll talk about that next time. But I want you who may watch this, if you made it to this point, thank you. I'm glad to be back with you. I'm new, better, and the content I push out is going to be better. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. But if you made it to this point, I want you to embark on a journey of growth with me for 2024 and beyond. Of growth, a journey of growth. Embark on that journey of growth with me this year and beyond. And let's start that from a place of gratitude. And let's make gratitude a spiritual practice that we do to ensure that we are content where we are. Not complacent, but content where we are as we strive and climb uphill for the more of whatever we want. The better career, the better family, the more money, whatever it is. You have to start from a place of gratitude. And thinking about that, you have to make it a practice. So how does that look? Write it down. Get a journal. Men, it's okay. I'm making it okay right now in December of 2023. This is pre-recorded for 2024. Right now, I'm making it okay. It's a safe space for men to write in a journal. Oh my gosh. I know. It's okay. All right. But I'm making it a safe space right now for you. If you don't want to go out and buy a journal, you don't care, you don't like writing, all right, Notes app on your phone. Dedicate a folder to your gratitude for 2024. And every day that you remember and can, write 2 to 3 things that you're grateful for. And I guarantee you, you'll never, ever run out of things to be grateful for. And you will see that the time passes faster when you're grateful. You will understand. You will realize the time passes faster when I'm grateful. I wanted this promotion, and I was grateful in the position I was in, and I worked hard. I did my best in the position that I was in, and all of a sudden, before I knew it, I was promoted. Where did the time go? Oh, I was spending that time being grateful and not complaining. So the first key to growth is being grounded in gratitude. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all in the next one.